Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all well. Let's get going. We're going to do a gentler session this morning. It's a Friday morning, so we're not actually going to do any standing. It's all going to be from down here. And I'm Catherine. I'm a yoga teacher with fibromyalgia, and I specialize in helping other people with fibromyalgia and other chronic conditions to live the best life they possibly can despite the condition. Yoga and movement and breath helps to regulate our bodies as well as oil our joints. So if you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a subscribe button. Like, comment if you have any comments or any questions. I'll get back to you. And the same on Instagram, comment, like, follow. We'll be doing more of these videos. I'll also be doing some things on diet and general lifestyle to help with chronic conditions. So let's get started. Just getting my assistant here switched on for timing. And let's go. We're going to start lying down on your back. So just legs, corner of your mat, come down either on your elbows and come down or roll onto your side. Keep your legs bent, which I'm going to do this morning, and just find comfort in this pose. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose, mouth closed. And forget everything that's happened up to now in your day. Don't worry about what's coming up next. You just take ease in this pose. Now you stay where you are. Let the mat support you. Inhaling and exhaling. Excuse me. Your body's relaxed, face is relaxed. Scan through your body. See, is there anywhere you are holding that you might let go? Any sensations you have this morning worthy of note, but just notice them, don't judge them, and move on. Now from here, if your knees aren't bent, bend your knees, bring your feet, soles of your feet as close to your glutes as you can, and then just arms behind your head or arms stretched out into a T. Just let your knees drop to the right and gaze along your left arm towards your left fingers. A fairly relaxed position. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can bring up your left knee towards you and put your right hand on your left knee. And now come into center and switch to the other side. Ease to the left, gaze to the right. And again, to deepen the stretch, you can bring your right knee closer and place your left hand on your right leg. And just feel along the gentle twist along your spine. Now on an exhale, try to up to center. Maybe wiggle your hips a little bit, open your back, and now we're going to come up to a seat. So you find your seated position in whatever way is easiest for you. Maybe roll on your side or roll upright. And take your right arm and bring it across your body to the left, and bring your left hand up, your left arm up. Cradle the right arm so that you're pulling it towards you and giving a nice stretch in the deltoids. Now let the hand back down again, and now bring your left arm straight across your body and bring the right arm up to cradle it and pull it towards you. And again, this gives a nice stretch. Cross between your shoulders. Into your delts. And keep sitting straight up and breathing in and out through your nose. In for 4, out for 4. And let the arms drop again to the sides. Now bring your arms up overhead. Reach, 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 reach. Fingers together, clasp your fingers. Flip your hands upwards if that works for you, and then bend gently to right. Not going for a deep bend here, just start to stretch along the side of your left body. You're holding in place with your muscles. Your back is fairly straight. Arms are straight. And then come back to center. Lower your arms, shake them out a little bit. Bring them behind you to stretch. Bring them in front. And now raise your arms again. Up, 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 up. Bring your fingers together, clasp them, and flip. Fingers upright. And bend towards the left. Make sure your spine is still rising from your pelvis and it's not tipping forward or tipping back, but in a same plane as your pelvis. So don't go dipping forwards like this, or dipping back, but stay more or less in the same plane as your lower body. And now come back to center. Drop your hands to the side. I'll be feeling this in the shoulders, so shake out your arms. And now we're going to do a slightly deeper side bend. So take your right hand to the right, bend your elbow, bring your left hand up overhead, and then now there's far more of a bend to your side. And your weight is supported on your right hand, so there's less work to do with your upper body. And look up towards your left elbow. Now you bring the right elbow all the way to the floor if that's available today. Otherwise, just keep the weight on your hand. And you'll feel a lovely stretch along the left side of your body. And try to breathe in the left side of the body, particularly the lung at the back, left. And now sweep the left hand along the floor in front of you, bringing it to the left side, bend your elbow on the left, and lift the right hand up overhead and stretch, and drop your weight onto your right arm. Bring the elbow to the floor, or you can keep the weight on the right hand. And just feel a lovely stretch along the right body. And again, breathe into the right side of the body, if you can imagine that, especially the back of the lungs. Widen on each inhale. Imagine the lungs filling with air, especially the top right lung. And now sweep the right arm along the floor. Lean forward and come back up to comfortable seat. Now, lift your right foot up, grab it with your left hand, and then cradle your whole lower leg with your two arms as if you were rocking a baby. You might have grasped your wrists here, your hands together, or just hold the leg and rock it ever so gently backwards and forwards. To loosen out that right hip. This gives quite a lot of stretch in areas that you wouldn't normally stretch, so it might feel strange to start. And now go to the other side. Lift your left foot with your right hand, and then cradle the left foreleg with your arms and rock from side to side. I'll give you another view from there. And again, you've got a stretch into your glutes that you might normally feel, and into the piriformis, which is the tiny little muscle that often causes us problems with sciatica. And now come back to your comfortable seat. Sit upright out of your pelvis. Bring the soles of your feet together. Your feet might be out here. They might be in close, but try for about 4 or 5 fist distances from your groin. And grip your feet or your calves and just sit in this seat and feel a stretch along your inner thighs and groin. Now, when you've found a comfortable position here, you can lift and lower the knees, but very gently. Lift on an inhale and lower on an exhale. Lift, inhale, exhale, lower. Each exhale you might find it goes a little further open. So inhale, lift, and exhale, lower to your own breath. Now keeping the left foot where it is, you can keep a grip on it, grab your right foot and stretch the foot out to the side. Now just open as far as is comfortable. It'll be a lovely long stretch along this leg. And you can open it out to the side. Your leg might be bent, if that's easier for you. The straighter you get it, the stronger the stretch. But don't hyperextend your knee. In other words, don't put your knee into total lock. Just have a slight micro bend into that knee. If this is too hard to hold upright, you can grab somewhere else on the foot. You can grab the inside if you must, but it's better to hold it from the outside, or you can put your hand over the foot like that, or you can use a strap around the foot and just hold the strap. Now bend the knee carefully, bring the right foot to meet the left, and change sides. So outside of the foot with the left hand, and straighten the left leg, and then bring it out to the side as far as is good for you today. Keep lifting the spine out of your pelvis in a straight line. I'll show you from the side what I mean. And again, keep a slight micro bend in your knee here and focus on widening rather than hyperextending that knee. And now bring your feet back together. Soles of the feet together. Place your left hand on your right knee and just bring the right hand out to the side. And it's a very gentle twist, but it's twisting muscles here, or extending muscles here that you wouldn't normally feel extended. You might feel something here as well, anywhere along the left leg, and look to the right. And come back to center. With both hands to both feet. And now bring your right hand across to your left knee and bring the left hand out behind you gently. Look along your left arm. And again, you will probably feel stretching into places that are a little bit unfamiliar. Stay with it and just breathe gently. This is actually more energetic pose than it feels or than it looks. You probably feel the thighs beginning to tremble. That's good. And now come back to center and bring your hands back onto your feet. Now we'll come to our knees. If you have tender knees, you might want to place something under you. I've got actually 3 mats here, so I don't need it, but you might want to put a folded up towel beneath you. Now, bring your right foot out to the side, toes facing forward, foot flat on the floor, and bring your arms up into a T position. And just find comfort in this pose. Just find balance. Gaze straight forward. And come back to your breath, inhaling and exhaling to a 4 count. Inhale 4, exhale 4, and just observe the breath. Now we're going to switch sides, so bring the right knee down, find your balance again, drop your arms, bring your left foot out, toes face forward, foot flat on the floor if you can, if not just count slightly on the side, and again, bring your arms to a T position to find balance here. And again, the spine rises straight up from your pelvis. Make sure your right hip is above your right knee. And we come back to center, so bring your right knee down. And now we'll go out, take your right leg out again. And this time, bring your left arm up and slide the right arm down your right leg. Look up at your left elbow. So this is like what we did when we were seated, except now our right leg is stretched out, anchoring to the floor. So nice and strong on your right leg. And drop then the left arm in front of you. Come to center. Hands to your waist. And come back in. Find that kneeling position and balance. And bring your right foot out to the side. Left foot out to the side, left leg straight, in whichever foot you have, the second foot. So arm up, the opposite arm up, and then gently slide my left arm out along your left leg. And find that stretch. And now we're going to do something different again. So this time stay in this position, but now bring your right hand to the floor. If it reaches, or you might want to block, and bring your left arm over. So this is, we've been stretching into our side body, and we're just increasing that a little bit more. So enjoy all the space in the left side of your body, in the left lunge, and breathe here. Anyone who works at a desk or anyone with fibromyalgia will often find that they close into their chest a lot and they don't use their full lung capacity to breathe. Now bring the left hand in front of you, and we do that to the other side. Come out to the right foot to the floor, toes forward, foot flat on the floor, bring our left hand down to the mat, raise your right hand and stretch over towards the left. Now this is the last big stretch of your practice, so really enjoy it. It may feel completely different than the other side, and that's fine. We tend to favor one side of our body over the other. Really, really enjoy that stretch and bring breath into that right side of your body, the stretched side. And now, come back to center. And come to a comfortable seat along your mat. And then close everything in by whipping around your shin. Bring your head to your knees and fold inwards. Now you can also put your hands under your thighs and rock up slightly so all your weight is coming into the glutes just behind the sit bones. Now if you have a tendency to sore coccyx, just stay in the previous pose. But just breathe here, enjoying this comfort of folding in on yourself, like a fetus. And come back to seated and stretch your legs out to either corner of the mat. Bring yourself down into a corpse pose. Now you can come onto your side or just lie all the way back into your corpse pose. Hands facing the ceiling, if that's comfortable. Some people might prefer to keep their hands on their belly, that's fine. Wherever you can get the most relaxation. Now you stay where you are and just find a nice relaxing breath here. I'm not going to finish this session with balanced breathing. I'm just going to leave you in Shavasana. So feel free to either listen to me or tune out and stay here as long as you like. So inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Let your whole body relax. Let the mat support you. Or the ground under that support you. Imagine roots coming out from your body down through the earth. You're totally supported. Scan through your body and see have you any areas that you're holding, and let go. Maybe compare your body to where you were at the start of the class. Do you notice any difference? Is any area more relaxed? Is any area holding the effect of the effort you've made? Scan your feet, your ankles, calves and shins. Let go of any holding. Your knees, your thighs, front and back, groin, your hips. We did a fair bit of releasing of our hips. So let go of any holding and enjoy the release. Lower back, abdomen, ribs, front and back, rising and falling with the breath. Let the breath fill your whole chest. Your upper back and shoulders falling into the floor. Upper arms loose on the floor. Elbows fully relaxed. Lower arms, your wrists, palms on the back of your hands, fingers. No holding in your hands, maybe slightly curled and relaxed. Your neck, back of your neck, front of your neck, your jaw, cheeks, eye sockets, your forehead, temples, top of your head. Imagine the hair cascading out of the top of your head, on the back of your head, totally supported by the ground. And just continue to breathe in this totally relaxed position. It's Friday. Your week may be nearly finished. And just enjoy the space you've found in your body. Now, if you have the time, I'd recommend you stay here for a little bit longer. But some of us have to move on with our day, so I'm just going to leave you here and say thank you for joining me. And again, leave a comment below if you feel the need. Maybe like, follow, subscribe, and join me again. There's a link on my Instagram feed if you want to join me live on Zoom. Sometimes the picture and the sound is a little bit better. But thank you very much for joining me. And I'll see you again next time. I'm going to continue this every weekday morning, 8:30, until the end of February. And then I'll set a new challenge sometime in March. Thank you for joining me and enjoy the rest of your day.